All right, we are live. Welcome. And yeah, join me to some mindful moments, mindful practices in this creating, anchoring habit series. I'm trying out two new things today. So the first thing is new camera. So um, it might work, it might not. I tried it in the past, like a year ago, and it didn't work for me, but I'm trying it today again. And I want to see. Also, the camera is over there, and here's my laptop. So if you see my eye just like going this direction, it's because I'm not used to just like face the camera. And I'm going to put myself on do not disturb, or like my laptop on do not disturb. And so that was the first thing, that we are trying new camera today. And the second thing is that I am streaming on YouTube and doing also the horizontal and vertical videos. So I'm trying both, because the option is available. So let's see how it goes. I actually want to focus on YouTube channel now a little bit more, so that I have more space for the mindfulness practices and also like more for theory, like in a more with more freedom regarding the length, because I feel like on LinkedIn we want like really quick videos, and the streams or like LinkedIn lives aren't that focused on the length. So that's why I want to try it out on YouTube. So let's see how it goes. So far I have just like few streams there that I also streamed to LinkedIn. And so I want to make a series, and with that to start, let's say, focus on the YouTube channel for the next some time, and see how that goes. So if you would like to support me on the YouTube channel, you are more than welcome to do so. And I'll leave then the link in the description, because I realized I haven't done it. And so I think we can get started, and let's see how it works. Let's see how the stream for YouTube works, how like this multi-streaming works, if that's something for me or not. Because like you probably, like if you're watching this, you probably know me a little bit, and you know that I have background in personal management coaching, life coaching, and that I also finished my master's in mindfulness-based well-being. So I'm also a newly mindfulness teacher, and I'm trying to like bring these two together. And I am expat myself, and so I'm trying to bring this to my fellow expats. So in case we haven't met yet, once again, my name is Barbara, and I support people living and working abroad to achieve their goals while maintaining their well-being. And with this series, I want to achieve one thing, and that's to create an anchoring habit, so that when things don't go the way we wish, when situations become too stressful, you create your habit so that you cope. And with that, I want to do it more mindfulness based. And today we are going to explore the grounding practice. So I'm going to take one last sip of my tea, as you are already used to with me. And we can get straight into that. As I said, I'm trying new camera, which is over there. Here's my laptop. Let's see how that works. If it doesn't work, then it doesn't work. I want to have in the background the lamp here. But yeah, the camera is moving, which I kind of like because it brings this live experience even more. But also, I need to then look at the video and see if it's perhaps disturbing, and then I would just like turn it off. I don't know. That's the beauty, but also a struggle that sometimes you just need to try and see. And yeah, like 1.5 years ago, I wouldn't even dare to do LinkedIn Live, and yeah, now it happens quite regularly, and I'm going to YouTube, which is also fun. All right, so let's get started. I had my last sip of tea. So once again, welcome. My name is Barbara, and I support people living and working abroad to achieve their goals while maintaining their well-being. I am a coach, well-being coach, but I'm also a mindfulness teacher. And with this series, I want to help you to create an anchoring habit, and that would be also the tip of the day, like this week, to find build your anchoring habit, so your grounding habit. And if you don't really have an idea what it might be, feel free to join the next practice that I'm going to do here on this stream, and and explore, perhaps experiment and see what actually works for you. So what I mean by an anchoring habit, a grounding habit, something that's non-complicated, accessible to you, and that you can create and practice like a muscle on your biceps, so that when things get busy, stressful, too complicated, you have like an anchor that you can come back to it, and you can ground yourself, and you can stay present in the moment, because that's what mindfulness is about. Mindfulness is about exploring, observing, being aware of the present moment, and about placing attention, placing the focus to something. And so if you work and you want to stay focused on what's important for you and to achieve your goals, it is really helpful to do it consciously, being present and being focused, instead of being on autopilot and not even realizing where you are at. And so today we are going to do a grounding practice, which is a practice that will help you to explore some anchors that are inside of your body, because with mindfulness you also explore the grounding spaces within you, like, for example, focusing on feet, contact with the seat, or like probably for you the most known is breath, focusing on your breath. Or it can be outside of the body, and that could be sounds, and focusing and being aware of the sounds. So with this series, to help you to create an anchoring habit, I want you to introduce you to this mindfulness practice. It is going to be for about, I would say, 7 to 10 minutes. And this practice can be done either sitting, standing, lying down. And you can always come back to this practice. So whatever is comfortable for you right now, if you want to join me, feel free to join me. If you don't feel like joining me, then I would strongly recommend to just turn off this stream, because you won't get anything from it, to just like watching me doing the practice. It's much more helpful to actually do the practice, if that makes sense. And so, yeah, just a reminder here, a kind of reminder: you are your own boss, so you know what's the best for you. So even though I'll suggest you something throughout the practice, you are your own boss, and you know yourself the best. So, as I said, starting this practice with either sitting, standing, lying down, and yeah, perhaps becoming aware of where are your feet, and perhaps like placing them more consciously, becoming aware of where are your hands, perhaps creating the posture a little bit, and getting comfortable either sitting, standing, or lying down, and whatever is comfortable for you, either lowering your gaze and perhaps focusing on an object that's just 1 meter ahead of you, or perhaps closing your eyes fully if that's comfortable for you. And so, yeah, either lowering your gaze or closing your eyes fully, and becoming aware of you sitting, standing, lying down here. And today, as I said, we are going to practice the grounding. So we are going to explore different places of grounding, starting with the feet. So becoming aware of your feet on the ground, perhaps noticing the pressure, or perhaps noticing the tightness, looseness, noticing the contact with the socks, with shoes, with the ground, and just becoming aware of how it is for you right now to just focus on the feet, really. How do you know that you have your feet? Perhaps if it's a little bit complicated, wiggling your toes. And yeah, just being aware of any sensations that are present from the heels to the toes, noticing perhaps the temperature, coldness, warmth. And just creating this sense of grounding between the feet and the floor. And letting go of the feet, and now moving to the next grounding place, which is your seat, contact with the seat. If you are standing, then perhaps just noticing what it is to not have any contact with anything, with any furniture, with any yoga mat, with anything, but simply just standing and having the grounding only in your feet. But if you're sitting, then noticing the contact with the seat, noticing the gravity of your body is going down. Noticing the contacts of, or like the touch points with the seat. Perhaps there are any touch points with, like, on your back. And letting go of the contact with the seat, and now moving to the third grounding space that we are going to explore today, and that's your breath. Now, please only be with your breath if it is comfortable for you. If it isn't comfortable for you, then staying either with your feet or with the contact with the seat. However, if being with your breath is comfortable for you, then perhaps becoming to notice where you can notice the breath most vividly. Is it in your abdomen, in your belly area? Is it in your chest? Is it in your nose, nostrils? Noticing the flow of the air when breathing in, and the flow when breathing out. Simply just being with the space or place where you notice the breath most vividly. Not trying to change anything or having it a certain way, but simply just being with what is. And if your mind wanders, that's totally fine. That happens to all of us. And actually, by catching your mind and noticing that your mind wandered, that's great. That's already noticing what's happening in the present moment. So as soon as you catch it, just gently, kindly, without any judgment, bringing it back either to breath or to feet or seat, if breath is no longer comfortable for you. And letting go of the breath and moving to the last place of grounding we are going to explore today, and that's sound. So outside of the body, listening to any sounds around you. Are there many or none? If there aren't any, then noticing the silence. But if there are some, then noticing the pitch, the volume, the rhythm. Where are the sounds? In front of you, behind you, above of you, next to you. Just being aware of the symphony, perhaps, of all the sounds. And so these were the 4 places of grounding: feet, seat, breath, and sounds. So now choosing the one place that was perhaps most easier for you or most non-complicated, choosing one of these and staying with it for just a few moments. So choosing either if you want to be right now with your feet, contact with the seat, breath, or sounds, and being with your anchor, grounding yourself in with this anchor, getting to know it, with reading it, simply just being with it. And as we are as we are coming to the end of the practice, perhaps taking one intentional deep in breath and out breath, if that's comfortable for you. And whenever you're ready, becoming aware of what's around you again. So perhaps noticing the sounds again, and then expanding the awareness by raising the gaze or opening the eyes again and looking around you, noticing the colors, shapes, objects. And yeah, I like to finish each practice by offering you to ask yourself, what do you need right now? Is it a sip of water? Is it a movement? Is it to stand up, sit down? What is it that you need right now? And offer it to you. Take care of you. And yeah, so these were the 4 potential spaces of grounding. In this grounding practice, we could have also explored, for example, your hands, or perhaps there is, like, if there is there are other places on the body that you might want to explore, like, for example, on my toes. But yeah, these are the four, let's say, the main ones, the general, that's supportive or helpful to start exploring and to see, yeah, how is it anchoring me right now? Like, how was it actually for you? Like, when you look back to this practice, how was it for you? And was it helpful? Was it not helpful? Did you need anything else? Can you support yourself even more this moment? Yeah. So, as I said, I would really recommend you to find and build your own anchoring habit, whatever that means for you, so that you can support yourself in difficult situations. And I would like to thank you for your time for this practice, and I look forward to seeing you in the next day practice. And yeah, once again, my name is Barbara, and I support people living and working abroad to achieve their goals while maintaining their well-being. And if you would like to hear more about me or from me, you're more than welcome to connect with me on LinkedIn and just message me. All right, so that would be it. Thank you so much. I'm going to end the stream now. Bye.